Hey, how's it going, buds? I'm Arthur Eby, and I just got back from Idaho on my way to see the eclipse and to spend some time with my family because the eclipse this year just happened to pass right through my hometown. So now I'm going to show you some of the footage that I got on the trip and take you on a little tour of Idaho.
And we'll start here at the pond. I've been thinking of getting some fish in here, but for now it's just a pond. And here's the road heading up to the cabin. We've got lots of friends and family here for the eclipse party, and I don't even know most of these people. A lot of people are getting ready for the eclipse, but it's actually not going to happen for a while. Alright, let's go inside the cabin. It's pretty standard. We have a loft, a fireplace, a range. Alright, now let's take a hike up into the mountains. There's some really cool trails up here that I want to show you. The trail gets pretty thin as you go up, and some parts of this forest are pretty thick, but it's not too hard to navigate, and it's well worth it. Here's our first stop, a natural spring on the property. The water is always good to drink. I prefer to get one of these horsetails and hollow it out a bit with a stick, and then use it as a straw. This place is bursting with serviceberries and hawthorne berries right on the trail. And there's Apollo and my brother John. Looks like he's taking a look. Alright, now I'm gonna take a look. We're getting pretty close. Alright, let's keep walking. There's so many great places to walk around here. It kind of reminds me of the 100-acre wood. And there's my sisters. It looks like Hannah is doing a little bit of a dance. Now we're off to see what we call the Enchanted Canyon, where we always used to go and pick thimbleberries and gooseberries. The way there is completely off path, but it's a nice walk. There's no huckleberries or thistle, and there are so many flowers. And here we are. It's really a magical place. Kind of the place that looks like you might find some elves around here, or some dwarves. There's our first thimbleberries, the wild cousins of raspberries. There's some gooseberries, and plenty of other goodies in this ravine. Now, if we continue down this ravine a little bit, there are some other cool places to visit, but we really have to turn back now. Actually, it's a really long ways back to base, and we've already walked all this way, so I'm just going to hop into creative mode, and we'll be back in a jiffy. I really like flying over this forest. Sometimes it almost looks like a tropical rainforest. Okay, and now it looks like there's a hawk chasing after me. And that's fine. We'll just keep flying around here for a while. There's lots of other cool places to fly, like the fields and pioneer settlements and ski resorts and rivers. Okay, I think we lost them, and we're back in Victor. There's a lot of people camped out here for the eclipse, and it's almost to totality, and now basically cannot see anything at all, and it's getting really cold. Well, that was cool, but what's more cool is the Victor Emporium, where you can get the famous huckleberry milkshake. Ronald Reagan once had a huckleberry milkshake here. There's always plenty of hippie food here, but you can also visit the Rainy Creek and get a square ice cream cone. They don't make potato ice cream here, but they do make about 30% of the nation's potatoes here in Idaho. Like many foods, they're treated with various forms of atomic radiation to prevent them from sprouting. Look for the international Radura symbol to see if your food has been irradiated. Idaho produces over 13 billion pounds of potatoes every year, but the entire planet produces over 630 billion pounds of potatoes every year. So while you may run out of things to do in Idaho, as long as things keep going the way they're going, you will never run out of potatoes. So embrace the future, be a part of it, and think about it.